Have you ever felt bad about something someone said about you? Have you ever felt lonely or misunderstood and don't know what to do? Do you know how many people die a day in Mexico due to depression? Have you ever suffered from a condition such as stress or anxiety?
We're sure that very few times you've stopped to think about how important these diseases are, and until this moment you'll know the whole truth. Put yourself in those people's shoes and listen to what we have to tell you, because you can make the change.
For Help is a company that arises from the creativity of two teenagers, Mariana Garcia and Jimena Valencia, as an app for the Technovations Convocatory at the end of January 2019 in Colima, in order to help people suffering from anxiety, stress, and depression to progressively control their symptoms, as well as to maintain a confidential and secure record. We wanted that our app could contribute something so that a social problem could improve in some way. We investigated, and that's how we knew that depression, anxiety, and stress form a big part of our lives, and we usually ignore them or don't treat them as should. The figures of these silent diseases are alarming, and that's why we choose this topic for our app.
Another point that our app has is that despite the fact that there are many other applications in the market, our app has many things that others do not and gathers the characteristics of them in one, in addition to having the comfort to be economical and comfortable. In terms of finances, we plan to sell and promote it first with local specialists, and then see the possibility of selling it to the health sector so that the money raised can continue to develop the app.
Depression is a common disease throughout the world, and it's estimated that it affects more than 100 million people, 18% more than a decade ago. Each year, about 800,000 people commit suicide, and suicide is the second cause of death in the age group of 15 to 29 years old.
4.4% of the world population suffers from depression. The disease is more common among women, with 5.1%, than among men, with the 3.6%, and is the disease that contributes most to disability in the world, with the 7.5%. In the world, 1 in 4 individuals suffer a serious problem of stress, and in cities, it's estimated that 50% of people have some mental health problems of this type. 264 million people on the planet, according to 2017 figures from the World Health Organization, suffers anxiety, a mental problem that affects 7.7% of Mexican women and 3.6% of Mexican men.
Colima is within the first 5 states of the country above the national average, which has the highest number of suicide with a rate of 8.5 per 100,000 inhabitants, according to statistics released by the World Health Organization. In relation to age, the highest rates of suicide occur in young people between 20 and 29 years old.
In 2016, the suicide rate for the group of 20 to 24 years old was 9.5 per 100,000 young people and 8.2 in young people from 25 to 29 years old.
We hope that our app can be supportive for people and that they find a solution to their disorders thanks to our idea. You're not alone.